So ever since we watched Demon Slayer, we got a bunch of recommendations to watch Chainsaw Man. And this was airing on Hulu week to week. And we just so happened to line it up to where we watched the last episode like the day it dropped.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to us. We didn't have to wait at all. We watched this pretty quick. We finished it when it finished. So however long ago that was, like a month. I don't know why the hell we've been putting this off for so long, but we watched this a good long while ago. We are on to Jujutsu Kaisen at
Which
the
we
moment.
haven't watched in a...
We haven't watched in a while.
Yes.
We've had a lot of things going on. So, Chainsaw Man, what are our thoughts? So we'll give our quick thoughts on the film. What is the show about? So obviously it is an anime about a chainsaw man. That's it. There's your plot. No.
Chainsaw Man.
So there's this boy named Denji. I think he's 15 or 16 or something.
Yeah.
He feels older, but he's supposed to be a teenager.
Yeah.
And he's a loner. And, he befriends this little chainsaw dog.
Little demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they die together. And because of that, it's like a contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, he makes a deal that the demon can be inside of him.
Yeah,
and
he
keep
becomes
him
his
alive.
heart.
Yeah.
Just keep him alive.
For him to experience life, because Pochita, the little chainsaw dog, ends up caring for him.
Yeah.
Which is actually very sweet and sad.
So in this world, everybody who has superpowers is kind of beholden to a contract between them and a demon. And some people's demons want things that are bad. Some people, like Denji's, isn't a bad contract, but other people do. So he meets this character after this, and she recruits him in. And she's able to do this because of the trait that I've never related to more in my entire life in a character. Denji is obsessed with tits. This character, I mean, the amount of focus on tits and the love for tits in this show is just the best.
Welcome to anime.
Well, but it's outright said. All he cares about, all Denji wants, is to fondle a pair of tits.
Honestly,
before he dies.
I actually don't think that. I think you're simplifying it. I think that Denji, because he comes from being homeless and nothing, that he's very grateful for any experience, because he didn't think he was gonna get to have anything nice. So having food and a place to sleep and these really.
But what's his utmost
needs,
desire?
But having sex and kissing and touching a girl's boobs is definitely up there. But I just wanted to add.
He enjoys those other things and appreciates them,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But his main focus is on women
Yes.
and tits.
Yeah.
1000%.
It motivates.
This dude will literally do anything.
Yes.
He will fight demons. He will go down into the freaking pits of hell to at the promise that a girl's gonna give him a kiss on the lips, or that a girl was gonna let him fondle her tits for 2 seconds. This shit made me laugh every time. the just absolute commitment. It's like men simplified down to the freaking most concentrated level imaginable. That we're just these animals who just desire women's bodies above all else. We basically exist only to fuel our desires for contact with the sex that we're into. I'm telling you, man. And I thought, as one of those kinds of guys,
I relate.
I totally get it. It is. I've said that before. Guys are simplistic. Not all men. Stop crying. Stop. I'm just saying, there's a lot of dudes out there, and women, I'm sure, but in my experience, primarily guys that are just very one track. Now, that doesn't mean there's not depth to them. That does not mean that they don't have other interests. But that is their endgame. Like, that is what drives them, is their sexual desire, right? And Denji is the absolute embodiment of that characteristic, that just that never-ending desire and commitment to sexual desire. So, really, really funny stuff there for me. He has some lines in here about just like how he commits to insane things just for like the most minuscule promises.
Yeah.
Killed me.
So dramatic.
There's a lot of really fun characters in here. Power is this ridiculous character who loves to manipulate Denji, and you never know what to make of this chick. There's another cast of characters that comes along that also have similar-ish powers. Mm-hmm. The show is just pure fun insanity, and just very self-aware, and uberly. I like that. I'm going with it. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not. Oh. I don't know. What, you have thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a fun show, but I do think that there's, especially in the end of this season, there was some sad episodes that definitely bummed me out, or I should say sad parts of episodes. Yeah. And I'm super curious for the next season. I definitely want to continue watching the show.
Absolutely.
But I had a fun time. I mean, it was a good anime to start with you, and I'm glad. Like, I feel like we had such a good experience with Demon Slayer, and now having watched Chainsaw Man, so you can see just more of like anime style, because it is very like dramatic, and there is a lot of sexuality, and like, I don't know, it's just really great. It's really great, but it's cool for you, for you to get to experience it. Okay, Denji.
What?
So
yeah, I mean, if you're into anime, you probably already watched it. But if for some reason you haven't, and you've been waiting to pull the trigger, it's super fun. It does seem like a ridiculous premise. It is, and it fully embraces that. And it's exactly what it needed to be. I didn't know how the hell they were going to make this work, but they did.
Made it work.
His chainsaw runs on blood, too. Which
that's super metal. Like that. Yeah. The intro song, too.
Super cool.
We like that a lot.
Yeah. So, anyways, because it's somewhat horror, just like Demon Slayer was.
Yeah, exactly.
We thought we'd talk about it, and because so many of you guys recommended it to us. So
thank
you for that.
Yes.
A very highly rated show at like an 8.7 on IMDb. Mm-hmm. Very cool. And thank you for the recommendation. So go watch it, and tits rule. Bye.